your company's most valuable asset, your health, your well-being, your mindset. So just because you can work from anywhere with one of these businesses doesn't mean you should work all the time.
How can we actually build a business from the very start with anti-burnout in mind? What sort of businesses would you be putting in place if you wanted to build something that was going to reduce the chance of burnout as much as possible?
Yeah, it's an excellent question. I mean, there are 3 key strategies that you can use to structure your business for minimal workload and maximum well-being, which is what we want. So the first thing is to delegate and automate as early as you possibly can. Don't try and be a one-person show. Feeling like you have to do everything yourself is just an eventual recipe for burnout. So don't fall into that trap if you can avoid it. The thing is that high-ticket dropshipping allows you to delegate tasks that can be outsourced, such as customer service. There's no reason for you as the business owner to be doing the customer service or the social media management, or even some of the aspects of marketing eventually. You can get that off your plate and put it into the hands of expert companies and agencies as well. There's a wealth of virtual assistants and freelancers available online who can help you free up your time. In addition, leverage automation tools wherever possible. There's no point asking your virtual assistant to do a task if it can be automated with a tool like Zapier or another automation tool. There's no point having the human do it if it can be done automatically, and then save the human resource that you have for things that only a human can do or that a human can do much better. Email marketing platforms, scheduling software, inventory management, stock synchronization tools, these things can all help streamline your operations and free you up as the business owner to really focus on the bigger picture or just step back from it all. There's no shame in that either if that's what you want to do. That's the purpose of today's conversation. I think the other thing is when you are focusing, if you say, I'm only going to focus on my business for a set period of time each day within working hours, it forces you to concentrate on what the high value activities are. Not all tasks are created equally. If you're just logging in and letting the inbox dictate your day, just because you're busy doesn't mean that those are revenue generating activities. Some activities will have a much bigger impact on your bottom line, your profitability as a company than others. So try and identify those activities that are most crucial to your success. If I had to list off a few of them, it would be things like initial product research, or once you have your niche selected, signing premium suppliers, making those phone calls, building that rapport, and then optimizing your site and your advertising campaigns as well, if you're running that yourself. But once you've identified these high value activities, try and focus your energy in there, because those are the things that will move the needle. The rest of it can pretty much be put on autopilot or outsourced. Automate as much as you can and then outsource the rest. That's the idea of it. So the other thing, and this is more of a zoomed out perspective, I guess, is it's great working hard on your business, but try and set boundaries from the start and prioritize your well-being, because you're your company's most valuable asset, your health, your well-being, your mindset. So just because you can work from anywhere with one of these businesses doesn't mean you should work all the time. So if you set clear boundaries between your work life and your personal life, that will be crucial for the long-term sustainability of your business and avoiding burnout for you as well. So try and schedule time for breaks, exercises, hobbies, getaways, holidays, things like that. A burnt out entrepreneur is just going to be an unproductive entrepreneur. So you don't want to be one of those.
Exactly. And you can set yourself from the start to be a productive entrepreneur by setting yourself those boundaries that you talked about and understanding that you don't want to get anywhere near burnout. You'd be a lot more productive if you understand that you're not going to tightly grip that control that so many people want to do and aren't able to give away some of the tasks that they don't need to do themselves. So that if you go with that mindset of knowing that you just want to be a high-level business owner and you'll get others to do various day-to-day tasks, I think that would serve you from the very start.
Yeah, exactly. Just like your phone needs to be charged regularly to function properly, you're no different. You need to be charged as well. And prioritizing your well-being is going to ensure that you have the energy and the focus that you need as an entrepreneur, as a business owner, to achieve your life goals, your business goals. So try and schedule that downtime in, add it to your calendar, because if it's not there, then it's very easy for that time, that empty space, to just get filled with other people's priorities. So put it in the calendar, lock it in, treat these appointments with the same respect and priority that you would with a supplier meeting or a client meeting or a meeting with your boss at your old job. Remember, a sustainable business is built on long-term commitment, not on short-term burnout. So make sure that whatever you're doing, it's something that you're happy to continue doing sustainably for years to come.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the key. I think that's the key to avoiding burnout from the start. And we can both safely say that I think that the e-commerce businesses that we run are definitely the most in terms of being set up for being sustainable over the long period of time, where there isn't that need for the burnout and large sprints. It's much more of a case of making sure the processes are in place and that the income can continue to be generated no matter what you do as a business owner, so you don't hold it back. So yeah, golden nuggets of advice in there, Lewis. Obviously, delegation, focusing on high value activities is what's come out of that paragraph for me. It's really important. Setting boundaries as well, clearly knowing when you're on and when you're off, all crucial for building a business that fuels your life and doesn't actually just drain from your life.
Yeah, absolutely, James. And I know that for those of you who are just getting started listening to this, you're probably thinking, well, what initial steps can I take? So there are 3 initial key steps that you can take to set up a business using the Home Turf Advantage model and build it with a focus on avoiding burnout. So a lifestyle first business. Now, the first is product selection. Don't fall into the trap of selling low profit margin products. If you can research and select high quality, high ticket, so higher priced items that offer a significant profit on each sale that you make, eventually you're going to see that by doing this, you'll be able to focus on selling fewer products and then generating just as much, if not way more revenue, and reducing the workload required for you and eventually even for your team as well to hit your business's financial goals. So it's just a way of stacking the cards in your favor. The next thing is supplier sourcing. So finding reliable suppliers who offer excellent customer service and fast delivery times as well. Remember, a happy customer will often become a repeat customer, and they'll certainly share through word of mouth your brand with friends and family. So if you can build those strong relationships with your suppliers who are premium, good suppliers based in the UK, able to get items out really fast, next day delivery in most cases, then that will save you so many headaches in the long run. You're not going to have customers chasing you on when's my item going to be delivered, and you're not going to have to deal with quality issues from products all too frequently. That it might happen occasionally, but when you have good relationships with suppliers, it makes the whole business model so much more fluid. It also allows you to focus your time on growing your business strategically instead of just constantly being caught up and dealing with supplier issues. So that's not the type of business that is going to lend itself well to a low burnout lifestyle and a low stress lifestyle. The other thing is a lot of people fall into this trap, and it's to not just blindly throw money into marketing and advertising. Develop a clear, targeted marketing strategy that focuses on reaching your ideal customer. If you can use things like retargeting campaigns, email marketing campaigns, social media advertising to build brand awareness and drive sales, but ultimately serve the existing demand and people who are already searching for your products in the first place, is a much cheaper and lower stress method of making a much higher revenue for much less input and admin. So if you can focus your marketing efforts like that, you'll get a much higher return on investment and avoid the stress of unfocused marketing campaigns as well, which is an easy trap to fall into.